welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. We are live. I'm your host, Shon Black. Throwing it back. Today, we are talking about what are we eating? What are we eating? And we are going to take a call real quick. We are going to take this call right quick. I don't even know. But I'm live right now, so I gotta go. Goodbye, guys. So yeah, we are live right now, and I'm all over the place. But today we want to know what you're eating. I want to know what's on your plate. You know, we usually recap on Wednesdays, but today is not one of those days. Today is one of those days where we figure out what the heck is on your daggone plate. What are we putting in our bodies? Do you eat healthy? Do you not eat healthy? What are the recipes that you use? Okay, how is it? How do you feel as a person when you eat food? What is it that you like to eat? Here on the Shon Black Pod, we're trying different avenues. We want to see what it is that you want to eat on a daily basis. What are you eating? What kind of person are you? What kind of recipes do you like? So me yesterday, I made the soup Toscano. I think that's how you say it, from Olive Garden. Like, that's one of my joints, right? So I like the soup Toscano. So my recipe is 2 boxes of the chicken broth. Usually would have made it from scratch, but I ain't had that kind of time, so I used 2 boxes of chicken broth. Now I'm gonna tell you how you freak it. You can put a little celery at the bottom. Saute the celery in the oil before you even do it. Then put your chicken broth in, and that's going to give that broth a different flavor, right? You put your chicken broth in, and you add your sausage. Well, let's back up. Let's do it all the way from the beginning. I saute my sausage. I saute my celery. Usually I use mushrooms. This time I didn't use any mushrooms, but usually I'll use mushrooms, onions, saute that together, then pour my broth in with my potatoes, and then I cook it down for like 20 or 30 minutes. Then I add kale, hot pepper flakes, and I dry out my own pepper flakes, so I use the homemade stuff, and we ready to rock. And you let that cook for about an hour. Yesterday or the day before, I did it in the Instapot. So I cooked got everything prepared and put it in the Instapot and cooked it. That joint was official. And the secret to any good soup, in my opinion, the secret to any good soup, in my opinion, fish sauce. Fish sauce takes chicken, takes anything, any meat soup, takes it to another level. It's not a lot. You don't need a lot. I just pour a little bit of fish sauce in it. Take your joint to a whole nother level. Whole nother level. And there's certain types of, there's only one that I use. That's the one with the 3 little crabs on the front. That's the only fish sauce I use. I don't use anything else. Um, yeah, that's my joint. And so that's what I'm usually using when I'm using that's my recipe that I use. I use fish sauce in all my soups. Also, I use fish sauce in all of my hamburgers, chicken. You want to bring your hamburger to another level, put fish sauce on it. You get like, say you get one of those hamburger patties from, like, you buy the frozen hamburger patties, just regular hamburger patties. You're gonna put those on the grill, or you gonna take those and put them in a pan in the house. While you cook it, you cook the first side. You cook that second side. You throw that second side over. You pour the fish sauce over top of it. Not a whole lot, a little bit. Shh. I'm telling you, you never tasted a better burger. Never tasted a better burger, man. Put that in. You saute some onions and all of that when it's made. Put the tomato slices on it. Put that on between two slices of bread. If you want to use the hamburger buns, you can use the hamburger buns. I'm not saying you can't use the hamburger buns. I'm saying, bro, you don't need to use the hamburger buns. You throw that between two slices of bread, lettuce, tomato. You got your grilled onions there. And if you're a cheese person, put the cheese on there. Over the years, I haven't been a cheese person. That's just me. I don't know what the heck is going on with moi, but I haven't been cheese on anything. Like, it's not that I don't like it. With meat, it's too, I don't know, it's too cheesy. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. It's too cheesy. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, but it's just too cheesy. So I haven't been using any cheese on any of my hamburgers or anything like that. But if you want a good burger, fish sauce. I'm giving away the secrets today. The secrets to real good cooking, I'm telling you. Use the fish sauce with your burgers. Use fish sauce and soup. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. Let me know in the chat what you do. Those are the two ones. I was going to talk about. Chicken and rice is too easy. I'll give you something a little bit more complicated. Most people just throw sloppy Joe together or hamburger helper. I don't even know the last time I had a hamburger helper. Like, when's the last time anybody's eaten hamburger helper or anything like that? Son, I'm not eating hamburger helper like that. I don't know about you guys, but I can't do it. The kid can't do it. The kid can't do it. Make sure to, if you jump in the room, smash a like button for me. I hate doing it, but the algorithm loves it. I hate telling people, yo, man, smash the like button. The algorithm loves it. It costs you nothing. Put your thumb on there and just, you know what I mean? Help a brother out. Help a brother out! Smash this like button for me. Um, so yeah, so that's where I'm at with it as far as that's concerned. I mean, I think more can be done, could be done. You know, when it could. So look, let's do this. Let's do this. Drop your favorite recipe in the chat. Let me know why you like that. Give me an idea what it is, and I tell you how to put it together for real. Black will put it together. The only person I believe that can cook better than me is my mama and my homeboy D Stills. That's it. Not even the fly Puerto Rican can cook as good as I can. And she's alright. But she can't do it like Black does it. Black is too real with it. Um or I'm sorry, I'm going through my socials. I'm going through the socials right now. And they're hitting these like buttons. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love. Yo, what's up? No, I mean, we ain't here talking about, oh, what's good. Yo, nah, I'm chilling, talking about this and that. You know what I mean? Talking about what you like to eat, what is on your plate, what's good with you. How do you like it? You know what I mean? What is it that you eat the most of, and why do you eat the most of that? You know what I mean? That's what we talking about right now. And why you eat that. You know what I'm saying? So we showing the love. You know what I mean? We showing the love. Sometimes I feel like, you know what? I feel like my eyes are blurry. So I'm sitting here looking at this joint, right? I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, my eyes, they blurry. They blurry. I'm blurry. Don't worry, I'm blurry. What else is on your mind, ladies and gentlemen? Holla at me. I don't feel like I'm feeling the love tonight. I know a lot of people aren't going to be in the room today. A lot of my regs, they're not going to be here. Yeah, if you just joined, we talking about food. I just gave you the chicken. I just gave them the chicken recipe, the for the the soup Toscano recipe. I was gonna give a chicken and rice recipe. I didn't do that, but I did give you how to make the best hamburger. If you want a good hamburger, you gotta use fish sauce. There's no question about it. I don't care what you put in your hamburgers. I don't care what you do with it. I don't care if you add breadcrumbs. I don't care if you put onions, chopped onions. I don't care if you put cheese in the middle. I don't care what you do to your hamburger. It just doesn't taste good unless you drop fish sauce on top of that hamburger. So once you drop the fish sauce on it, it takes it to another level. Sauce goes to another level when you do it that way. Sorry. It's what it is. It's what it is. Fish sauce, another level. So, uh, and then also too, you also got. I don't know how many of you guys eat pho or pho. You know what? You know what? You know what is crazy. So let's say you're a pho eater, right? You like pho, and I come up to you and I say, "Yo, you eat pho?" And they say, "Oh, you mean pho?" Don't be correcting me about pho, or pho. It's pho. Pho, pho. I don't care how they say it in Vietnam. I'm not Vietnamese. I say pho, not pho. I say pho, and I'm nice with it. I make that joint from scratch. What up, Mason? I make the pho or the pho from scratch. Beef bones, clean them, boil them, wash them, put them back in the pot. All the whole 9 yards with the star anise and all that. I do all of that. I'm nice with the pho or the pho. It just doesn't even sound right coming off your tongue like pho. I don't like it. I'm saying pho. Pho is where it's at, bro. That's where it's at. So that's what I've been doing. I'm nice with that one too. Um, shout out to the homie. Shout out to my homie Miss Low. Yeah, what up? Steels, drop the recipe. Drop your favorite. No, I ain't gonna tell you to drop the recipe because I know you're not gonna drop it. Drop your favorite dish that you make at home. I already told him how to put together uh the soup Toscano from Olive Garden. I told him how to put that joint together. I told him how to put the best hamburger in their life. They want to make the best hamburger in their life. Dropped it there. But I know that I told them also, the only people I think that could cook better than I can is my mother and D Stills. That's it. So drop your joint in there, whatever it is you like, drop it in the chat. Let us know what it is you're doing. We can do food on Wednesdays. He said peanut butter and jelly. I get busy. This dude is crazy. Yeah. Peanut butter and jelly, you get busy. Listen here. Let me tell you something, right? Even Black got a recipe for that. You can't use regular, you gotta use your jam. And if you really want to get busy, you can make your own jelly and put it together. But my peanut butter and jelly, what I do is I put my joint in like a pita, not a pita, but what's that? A tortilla. I do the tortilla. I put the peanut butter, the jelly in there, and then I put a banana. Like I slice a banana and put it in there, and then roll it up, and put butter in the pan, and then put the joint and put the pressure on it, and all like that. I'm telling you, that joint be doing hamburger helper. So when's the last? I said that. When's the last time people had hamburger helper? So I couldn't tell you the last time I had hamburger helper, bro. I don't even know when the last time I had manwich. Remember the manwich joint, son? I couldn't tell you the last time I had manwich. You said oxtails and curry chicken. Yo, listen. I don't think I had. My cousin Teresa made some oxtails one day. This is years ago. I probably was in my early 20s, like 21, 22 years old. He said, chill out, Black. Kid! Kid! I haven't had oxtails in a minute. I haven't had oxtails in a minute. The only people, like I said, Stills, it's true. You're the only person that could get busy like me. Son, he really get busy. That's what I said. Stills really get busy with the pots and pans. He really be on the pots and pans heavy. I can't even hold him. He gets busy on the pots and pans. And then there's Black. Black gets it done. And nobody better. Now I tell people this. You got to be a special person to bake. Not everybody can make food. You got to be a special person to bake. Yeah, you can cook this, you can cook that, but baking is a whole nother realm. I don't even try baking. You know what I mean? I don't even try that. Because you got to be special to bake. Now, Keita says she's special. She could bake. From what I understand. From what I understand, Keita says she could bake. Matter of fact, Steels, I'm gonna call you on the phone, bro. I'm gonna call you from an anonymous number, and I want to hear your thoughts. I'm about to call you, and I'm gonna get your feedback on fish sauce, unless you at work. Let's see. I gotta go in here and look. Oh snap! I wonder if I could do it this way. Hold on, Stills. I'm gonna have you in the mix. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna see if we can get Stills in the building. I want to see if we can get Stills in the building. Now, I don't know if Stills a pickup.
Please leave your message for 90.
No, Stills ain't pickup, man. Oh, he said he can't talk right now. He must be at work. But that's all right. Now I know Stokes, he don't eat soup, right? Stokes, you're not a soup eater. You're not a soup eater, are you? Now, I can't imagine people that don't eat soup. I know a few that don't eat soup. He said I just baked some smothered pork chops and a couple of. Oh yeah, see. Now, how did you make those southern pork chops? When you say you just baked them, how did you put that together? Let us know in the chat how you put those pork chops together. No soup for him at all. You're missing out. You're missing out. I know a guy that doesn't like soup spoons. I know a guy that doesn't. He doesn't. Not only does he not eat soup, but he don't eat the soup. Like he doesn't like the spoon. Like he doesn't like spoons. Like that's strange. You don't do spoons at all. No spoons. That's wild. But soup is so. Listen, I'm telling you, I make this soup that's so good. Like I had to borrow from my man Stills. Had you in there biting your neck. You be like that. Let us know, Keita, what the recipe is for that. Cause I'm gonna try whatever it is that you guys tell me to cook. I'm gonna cook it. I'm gonna take pictures, and next Wednesday, I'm gonna show you footage. There'll be footage next Wednesday. Every Wednesday for right now, we're gonna be talking about what your favorite thing is to eat, what you making in the kitchen, what is it you do. Now I remember back. Let me tell you. I remember back when I wasn't eating meat for a little bit, and I was doing. You can't sleep on the black beans. Like when you do the black beans. He said no pork. Relax. Listen, man. Listen. From the rooter to the tutor. You want to get those chops together. Rooter, tutor. You get down. I always say this. When bacon is cooking in the house, you can't help yourself. I don't care if you look mean or not. When the bacon is cooking, you're gonna float out of the bed. You said you're gonna put what? Man, listen, man. Oh, son, I've been waiting for you, son. I've been telling you this for years to put the cookbook out. Listen, you got to put the 10-step program by Stills. All in, or was it? Yeah, the 10-step program. Huh? You need to put that out. You need to put that out. I didn't, yeah, son, and you just get all the recipes that you make. Then you can then you can put the special section in there. Black. Could put the black section in there. Now all I need is a page or two. I don't need to give them all the sweets. I don't need all the sauce. I don't have to give them all the sauce. I just need a page. Maybe two. Be in there. Show them how to get it done, huh? Let me get in the book, Stills. All in the wrist. Dez, what up, Dez? Shout out to Dez. It was Dez's idea to talk about food today. So we out here talking about food. Dez, what are you cooking? And when Stills comes out with a book, I need you to buy All in the Wrist. That is the name of his cookbook. All in the Wrist. I'm going to need you to cop. I'm going to need everybody to cop it. You know what I'm saying? I need everybody available for All in the Wrist, Volume 1. I'm here. Now, can you cook now when you talking foreign food, right? What is your favorite foreign food? Now, I'm not talking about a gyro or anything like that. I'm talking about said rice and beans with jerk chicken and collard greens. Uh-oh. Yo, Des went crazy. All in the wrist. That's it. Hey, that's what he's naming his joint. All in the wrist. I am here for it. I'm here for all in the wrist. All I want is a page in between, somewhere in between, like an interlude. You reading all in the wrist, you thumbing through all in the wrist, volume one, you thumbing through, and then there's a black page, and you flip it, and you see a recipe or two of black, and then you flip back, and then you go back to Steels. That's all I want. That's all I want. Something in the cookbook. I need something in the cookbook. Let's put it together, Steels. You know what I'm saying? He said Rhodey is the best foreign. Okay, you got Rhodey. I don't know. For me, I think I'm gonna go with. I don't know. It's a tough call. It's a lot of good joints out there, man. It's a lot of good joints. If I had to choose one, something that I could just like eat, and this is gonna sound crazy, but it's so good. Currywurst and pommes frites. In Germany, you got to use white wurst, white bratwurst, and then the curry sauce that goes over top of it. Usually, it's um like a reddish brownish color because they mix the two white and reds together. So you got the white bratwurst with the curry sauce and pommes frites, which is French fries. They're German French fries. Oh my goodness. That's like I was eating that regular, that and Schwenkbraten. That whew, I don't know. But then there's a lot of Asian food I like too. I don't know. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. Overseas food is a tough call. The roti is good too, and the curry goat and rice is nice. But I don't know when you talking like foreign. I think German food has a little bit more flavor than everybody else. I wouldn't say French food or British food. British food is absolutely I don't nah. They don't got nothing. They ain't got nothing popping over there. But German food gets busy. German food gets busy. Son, yeah, son, the Asian son. That's what I'm saying. Anything in the Far East, my mother still says Orientals, Oriental food. Any of that gets busy too. I don't know. I'm definitely with the Asian joint. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I don't particularly care for Indian food like that. It's all right. Like the tandoori joint is good. Some of the curry stuff is good. But like as a whole, I ain't really messing with the Indian spots. Now I know Steels used to tell me about an Indian spot in Jersey. Said the Turkish or the Greek salads. Son, here's a story. Me and Bunny went to me and my sister Bunny went to out there in Old Town. We went to this Greek spot. So we get up in there, sit down at the table, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the menu. I'm like, man, I don't know what to get. I see the joint. It says it says sampler. So I like, oh son, I'm gonna get the sampler. I could just pick at whatever and whatever I like. Then when I come back, I just order that. That was my mindset, right? So get into the restaurant. You know, the guy comes out with the plate. I got this plate. It's got, you know, a couple of meat things on there. Got this whipped, it looks like whipped cream type stuff, but it was different colors. Then they had some. I said, oh, they got some, they got some like something sweet on the plate, right? I said, okay, let me try that. So I took a big scoop like this and I put it in my mouth. I almost died at the table. I almost died at the table. I almost at the son. It was so nasty, son. It was so nasty. I split the joint out in the napkin like this, and son, I was in agony. It tasted so bad. It tasted so bad. I don't even know what it was. The man didn't even tell me what it was. It was just like, and then he was like, he came back around like maybe 5 minutes later, and I was suffering no matter what I drank. No matter what I put in my mouth, I could not get rid of the taste of whatever that whipped stuff was. I couldn't get rid of the taste out of my mouth. I couldn't. It just wouldn't leave my lips. Oh, I was suffering. I was like, what the heck is this? He came by the table. He said, everything all right? He seen it in my eyes. He's like, you didn't like it, did you? I was like, yo, man. I said, I apologize, man. This is bad. He felt so bad for me. He comped the bill like he didn't even make me pay for it. And he bought me out some like sausage with he bought me like some sausage with an olive oil with olives and stuff. I ate a few pieces of that, but I could not get that taste out of my mouth for 3 days. And this is back when Black used to drink. Son, I went home. I had some tequila. I had some beer. I had all of this stuff. I could not get 3 days. No matter how much I brushed my teeth, no matter how much I swished with mouthwash, no matter what I did for 3 days, I couldn't get that taste. Everything I ate tasted like that stuff in my mouth because I used to smoke cigarettes too. So I smoked cigarettes. I tasted it. It was the worst thing I ever ate in my life. Worst thing I've ever eaten in my life, hands down. There's nothing worse than that. And that was crazy. That was crazy work. Oh, biryani. Oh, biryani is the joint. So I got a friend of mine. Her name is Kajal. Shout out to Kajal if you see this. Kajal cool. And Kajal's sister, trying to think of her name is Culture. There's weird, can't say it. Sounds like culture, but it's like culture, something like that. So she was like, yo, Black, you ever had like this biryani rice? And I was like, nah, I never had that before. So she came to the crib with a big plate of the biryani rice. Man, I fell in love with that joint. I was like, oh my goodness, this is great. I went out to the Global and got the rice. I mean the mix. And I never, because they use the basmati rice for that, right? So I never got a chance to make it again. But I used to take the biryani mix and rub the ribs down with that. Rub the ribs down and then grill it. Oh my gosh, bro. Take that biryani joint and rub some ribs down. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. You take that biryani and put that inside the hamburgers, like as seasoning for the hamburgers. Come on. Trying to tell you something, man. Trying to lift your spirits in here. I'm trying to lift you up. Know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, bro. Trying to tell you, that joint is good money. Good money. Man, listen. Oh, you got my mouth water. I'm ready to get me some of that. Time to take a trip to the Global. Matter of fact, do they have any Stokes? Do they have any Afghan spots? Now, the only thing I say about eating the Afghan food is I don't like the grape leaves. Do y'all like the grape leaves? I don't like the grape leaves, bro. He said the Indian has a breath. You know what? I ain't going front. Now, I don't particularly care for the way that they make their food, but when it comes to seasonings, when you see like, when you see like in those markets and stuff, yo, they be having seasonings for days. They have seasonings for days. Them and the Arab cats, yo man, they got seasonings for days and days and days and days. That joint is crazy. They be having big sacks full of seasoning, son. Stuff you ain't never heard of before. They got sacks of it. I particularly I like that kind of stuff. Me personally, I enjoy it. Seasoning food. They used to make fun of me. Yo, son, black man, you use every seasoning in the house. But you know what it did? It taught me. That taught me how to determine what seasonings I like, what seasonings go with different things. Like I can look at a piece of meat and be like, nah, if I put this, and that on it, it's not going to taste good. I need to put this, and this on it, and it's going to taste all right. I can almost taste the seasonings on the food before I do it, but it was because I used to use everything in the cabinet. Now I just go in there, I can look in the cabinet and look at a piece of meat and be like, okay, this is going to taste good, that ain't going to taste good. Yeah, son. But I guess it's all in that, like he said, all in the wrist. Wrist action. That's what you need to call it. Wrist action. You know what I'm saying? Call it wrist action. Volume 1. Have a picture of just your hand. Just your hand on a spoon in a bowl like this. Mixing. Wrist action. I'm telling you, I need a blurb in there. I need a blurb. I need a blurb. Blurb me. Black a little bit, a little something, something, son. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking. I don't want to hurt nobody. I just want a little blurb. Huh? Yeah, son. That's how you learn flavors, bro. That's how I did it. I cooked all the seasonings in the cabinet, bro. Now I could just look. I could smell something and be like, "Ooh, you know what that'll taste good with?" She said that's the nastiest food on the planet. But to your point, most Spanish people that I meet, especially like from South America, they don't like Indian food. They don't like the way the flavors are. There's something about the flavors. They don't like curry. It's something about the curry, the turmeric and stuff that they use. The cumin. They don't like it. He says, "Sprinkle me, volume 2." Sprinkle me, volume 2. Yo, son, man, listen. We gonna have listen. The next time we do this thing next Wednesday, if you got time on Wednesday, I know you be working on Wednesdays. We gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to call you up and do like a little section with you on a day that you're off, and have you on the phone and have you do it, and then play back on the video. We go to the joint and play, so you could do a section out of Sprinkle Me Volume 2. All in the Wrist, Volume 1. He said, call Tyrone. What up, little Chuck is in the building. The fly Puerto Rican is in the building. Steele's in the building. Stokes in the building. All of those who came through on the top in the building. You know what I'm saying? Union City Boy was in the building over on TikTok. Shout out to all the people. Make sure you like the channel. Make sure you push that like button as many times as your fingers can. If you just want to push it one time, it helps the algorithm. Word up. We got him in the building. Chuck, favorite food was good. What are you cooking? Appreciate the love. We're just trying to build the algorithm. If you're over there on the talk, hit that joint like 1,000 times for me. Hit it 1,000 times. You know, we got the best food. The best. He said chicken wings, of course. Hey, ain't nothing like a good buffalo wing. We went to, I think it was called Hangry Joe's, something like that, chicken. I don't know. It was all right. The what do you call that? The soy garlic was good. So I made my own soy garlic in the house. Even better. I'm gonna give you one last free one. So I make my own sauce, my own mix for the ramen noodles. So I use peanut butter. I use coarse fish sauce again, mirin, soy sauce, and then I use crushed red peppers, and I put it in the pan, saute that down, add water, put my noodles in, let them cook down. Then I'll take the bok choy. I cut the stems off the bok choy, put the bok choy in there, and then I add my sliced meat, whether it's chicken or pork or beef, pour it out. Then I'll chop up the green onions and sprinkle it on top, and then finish it off with a little sriracha hoisin. Son, telling you, change your life. The peanut butter alone going to change your life. Okay? You put the peanut butter together, you're going to be like, wait a minute, he put peanut butter in there? I'm trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to tell you. That peanut butter is different. It's different with the ramen. You don't even need to pack it. Right there, that's the base right there. You put everything else in there. Oh man, it's gonna taste like $1,000,000. No packet. You don't got to put the soy packet in there. You don't have to put the beef packet in there. If you want to, you can. It makes it a little too salty for me, so I don't mess around with it. Know what I'm saying? But you don't have to put the packet in there. Also, you could add the Budak hot sauce to make that joint really, really, really hot. But yo, man, I'm telling you, Black is here for you. I'm here for you. I'm making sure that you eat good. Here on the Shon Black Podcast on Wednesdays, we're going to make sure you eat. He said cook an egg in it. You know what? I'm not a fan. Now, the fly Puerto Rican and the kids will cook, they'll cook eggs in it. They'll take the hard-boiled egg and, bust it open and all that, or they'll do it. Now, I am curious about how they make the egg drop soup. I'm curious about that. I haven't tried it yet. I wanna taste that. Um, but I'm not sold on the egg in the ramen. I don't know. It just feels it feels too foreign for me. It's too much. It's too foreign for Black. I want to like it because my favorite ramen people do it. My favorite Naruto had egg. Well, no, did he have eggs in his joint? I don't know if Naruto had eggs in his joint. But most of the Asian dudes, he said cooking it raw. I've seen that too. Now, I probably, you know what, Lil Chuck? I think I could probably do that. Like once I've made my peanut butter, that my base with my sauce, I probably could put the noodles in and then crack an egg in there and do it. I think that might work. Because I hear they do that for the protein. Like the noodles, you get the protein, you get the meat, you get the starch, you get the vegetables, like with the bok choy or whatever it is that you like. I like bok choy personally. Bok choy is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? That's good. You know what else is growing on me? What's growing on me? Darlene, what up? Drop your favorite food over there, Darlene. What do you like to cook? What is your best cooked meal that you cook while you're at home? Um, I am I'm it's tofu. Tofu. I don't know. Tofu is kind of growing on me. Um, she said beans. I wish they could see your joy. She said beans, guys. Darlene says she cooks beans. Everybody cooks beans, darling. Everybody cooks beans. Like you can cook beans. You know who put me on? And I'm gonna give him the credit because he said I took his recipe. Stills put me on to the bean pies. I've been making these bean pies. Bean pies is what's up. If you haven't had you a good bean pie, you need to go and make one. Matter of fact, we'll have Stills when we do it. We have him put the recipe out for you. He said you're not bringing yourself to eat the tofu. I listen. One day, I had a tofu. It was like the general chose chicken, but it was tofu. And that day they made that joint was slamming. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. This tofu? That joint tasted like chicken. You couldn't even tell the difference. So the next time I went back in there and I got it, it wasn't the same. So I figured it was maybe it's because people really don't be like, it depends on who cooks it. That's what my thing is. I think it depends on who's cooking it. And then, when we have hot pot, so now we do hot pot Fridays, pork chops, fish sauce. Listen, fish sauce is your friend. Any meat dish, use fish sauce. If you're allergic to fish, I'm sorry, but fish sauce is where you at. And there's a certain type you have to get. It's got like 3 little crabs on it. It's like I don't know if it's the word pink. It's not pink. It's more like fuchsia. I'm trying to find a picture of it so I can show you guys on the phone. The fish sauce is amazing. But I mean, black gets busy. Just so y'all know, I get busy. Now if you're a faux soup eater and you don't have the time to do the bones and the beef broth, you can pick up that. I know the light is in the picture there. You can pick up that thing right there, and that broth there is good. You could just put that in water, add your seasoning packet, and go for it. And you can straight go for it. I know I'm showing you a lot of soup dishes, because come to think of it, we do eat a lot of soup here in the house. I'm just seeing if I had a picture of this fish sauce so you guys can get it, and I don't. So I guess next Wednesday I'm gonna have to put the fish sauce in there. Son, the birria tacos is crazy. Like I like birria. Shout out to my man Felipe Sanchez. Felipe Sanchez took me to the birria spot one day. Had zero idea about birria like maybe a year or so ago, maybe 2 years. So he says, "Yo, you ever had the birria tacos?" I said, "What the heck is a birria taco?" He said, "Oh, son, you tripping. You gotta go get this." So we go to the spot. I get 3 of the birria tacos. I get the 2 of the birrias with the broth, the hot broth, the spicy broth. But listen, I was eating at that spot once a week, sometimes twice if I had time. And I've been eating at the joint. Shout out to Chili on Top. I stay in there eating tacos from the media from Chili on Top. Now they said that there's a spot out in Manassas that's really really good, and then some people from our church were telling us that if you want the real deal media, you got to go to Arizona. There's a spot near the border in Arizona with a guy who first like he's the first guy to kind of put that media joint together. Said, "Yo, that joint is amazing, amazing." So if I ever get out to Arizona, that's one of the first places I'm going is to get those tacos from there. And you know what? I think I'm gonna have the name. I'm gonna ask them for the name of that spot so I could shout it out here on the show and then put like something up here so you guys can see where that joint is coming from. Oh snap! I'm way over time. All right, guys, I'm way over time. Thanks for everybody who came out. Lil Chuck. Darlene is over there on TikTok. I got to figure this out so you guys can see each other in a joint. We figured out YouTube, so we're doing that. So it's cool. We just need to get TikTok on this side. Shout out to everybody that came through. Steels, remember, he's thinking about a cookbook, All in the Wrist, Volume 1. Dez for stopping through. Dez, thanks for the socks. Lil Chuck is here. The Fly Puerto Rican was in the building. Shout out to Stokes was in the building. And Keita was in the building, even though I know she's in and out. Thanks and everybody else that came through and liked it on the other platforms. I appreciate you guys coming through, spending a little time with me during your day. My name's Shon Black. Doing it back! Shout out to everybody that stopped in. Friday, TV shows, we're going to be talking about it. And then anything that you want to talk about, it's a free-for-all. We'll do the TV shows and we'll talk about that. And we're definitely going to revisit this AP situation because that situation is crazy. And I'm going to have my man Ant call in, and he's going to tell you his thoughts on that on Friday. And any other topics that you guys want to talk about. We're going to probably keep the show on a little longer there so we can just talk and talk and talk.